force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Toronto.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. On the option, here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Mounties 21, Jets 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On on second and a couple. Haskins got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Haskins going to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Off play action. Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, finished the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A drive start.
And the Toronto.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Muscles him off. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 14-yard line.
I wanted to flex and go to the check. I'm making a flick. My life is a flick. Yeah, 16 today. Quit talking about it. I'm winning. Number 16's coming. Check mine. It's free. Check 25. Check 25. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They'll try the left side. Jeffries. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Off the play fake. Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check. Put your hands on him. Get hands on Ocean Man. Number 16.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Number 38.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Watson off play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here we go with Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill. Watch out, watch out.
Again, it's Elliott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
To Elliott. He's been busy. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. Pass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Off play action. Haskins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up.
Josh Lambo lining up for the
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Jets are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.